Hello, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where this week, it's a nice, chill week of Interludes. That's right, Interludes, because only campaigns going on right now are the Pilgrimage Festival campaign, which is essentially just login bonus stuff for me, because I've already got all of these servants here. And keep scrolling, because I want to get back to the back. And then there is also a summoning campaign, but also a back-to-school campaign for those that are still going to school. Which is me, so this is for me, even though I'm approaching the end of my current semester. But 6 quarts, 2 tickets, so nothing major. Daily login bonus as well, which is nice. You know, it's nice. And then some missions, or is this just login stuff? This is more login stuff, so yeah. Nothing major. There's the missions. So there is some missions. Make friends. I gotta make friends? 6 St. Quartz hidden is locked behind making friends. No! 10 friend point summons, that's not too bad. 1 main quest progress node. I hope I can automatically claim that, considering I've completed the main quest. Ember Gathering, a lot of these are kind of meh. But we get some quartz. Bloom and Spring, Seba and Mandracarbro. That's an interesting duo. Hey, Janice, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Yeah, Seba and Mandracarbro is a little bit of a weird combo, but that's cool. There's a trailer added for the pseudo-singularities after completing the main quest. I vaguely recall having seen that before. 3 more friend slots, double friend points, start dash stuff. Yeah, this is all under the back to school campaign, which, okay. That's kind of it. There is some special pickup summons going on right now, but not really my concern, because I need to conserve those St. Quartz. So let's go here, because I do have some stuff. Avalon LaFay stuff gets us 1500 leaves of evocation, and because I did 100 rank up quests, I get another 10 quartz. Woo! And then main story, Grail, or get them up to level 10, level 40, blah blah blah. Order those. Yay. Where are the other missions? It says complete all the limited missions. Where are the friend missions? I need to know, but I'm over 300. Yesterday, changed your resistance bands from 50 to 60. Nice! Just keep working it up. Soon enough, Janice, you'll be at 6,000. That's how that works, right? You're just going to keep progressively increasing your resistance, and soon you'll be doing the strongest resistance bands ever. It's so strong that they'll need to make new resistance bands for you. But, claim our master mission ticket things. I can't believe I'm so low on Proofs of Hero. It's kind of wild how low on those I am. We'll claim these. Okay. That's that all claimed. I don't think there's much else. I'm probably not going to do... I completely forgot to research this... not this. I completely forgot to do some research as to a good way to do this high difficulty quest, so I'm not doing that one today. I have been running the US one for the QP though, so I'm not hurting as bad on the QP side of things. I forgot to say like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube. I've been so good at doing that recently on my vids that I've forgotten. Well, if you have been here for the past 4 minutes and you're watching on YouTube, please like the video, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel, and join the Twitch or Discord down below. You're going for more muscle mass. Okay, that's fair. I'm personally going for more of a slim down myself, rather than just gaining more mass. I have gained a lot of lean muscle, mind you, but still. Hey, Kritzy, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. That's what I was gonna do. I was going to go to Enhance, and I'm gonna see what I can do with the class score here. Now that I got a little bit more in the quartz department, or not quartz, but QP. And sands. Can I get this one? I can, but it's gonna be one of the last things I can do before I hit a blocker. That's that tour lock. And I'm low on the sand. Yep. Alright. I'm almost 3/4 of the way through. I am legitimately almost 3/4 of the way through Extra 2. Which is nice, but all that being said, I think it is officially time for me to, start doing some interludes. Because that's more quartz. But first, I keep forgetting stuff. First, let me say exactly what interlude, or what rank up quests I've done since the last stream. So, I have done Passionate, upgraded her Breast Valley, Bibi upgraded her self-modification, Siegfried upgraded his Golden Rule, Summer Tamamo upgraded her Goddess Morph, and Mary and Bonnie Reed upgraded their Treasure Hunt skill, Summer Helena's NP, Sigurd's Dragon Modification, Gray's NP, Erie's Sacrificial Resolve, Scotty's NP, and Brave Liz's Legend of the Crimson Hero skill, as well as her NP. That is all the rank-up quests I've done in between streams. Quite a lot, but I feel like it was worth it. And I'm honestly getting low on interludes. That's honestly surprising. I'm choking on my own spit. I didn't realize I only had 23 interludes left. I mean, that's still, like, a lot, but it's better than it used to be, especially the rank-up quests. Like, rank-up quests being that low, very, very nice. But, interludes, we are going to... Honestly, this might be another triple here. If Matahari is presumably... Both Matahari and Fuma here are probably, what's the word I'm looking for here? Early game interludes, so I imagine 1 or 2 nodes with not much story context. Okay, color me surprised. A 3-node one for Matahari, but still, I'm predicting it's not going to be that long because this is France, which was the first singularity. Not including Fuyuki, but still. Alright, let's just go with... I'm gonna just use the squad I've been using lately to just nuke things. Morgan! It's nuking time. Also, like I said, I'm working Sabredusa and Mixa here. Sabredusa, I do still need to get her to 999 at least, but that's so much madness stuff. So much. You said that somebody said an upcoming event's gonna be giving some as a reward, though, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, this is early game. You can see Mash's midriff. So this is the place that'll have clues for the investigation. Yes, and we'd like to ask you, Matahari, to carry out the investigation. Oh, you're wise with your decision. I'll definitely get it done. But Master, unfortunately, I won't be able to get anywhere by myself. So please be sure to protect me. I'll do my best. I'm counting on you. Please, we'll leave the investigation to you. Right, of course. Please, hold on a second. I wonder if he'll do. Well, I'll be on my way. Once I enter the tavern, please wait until the evening. I'm sure there'll be a raid. Yes, got it. Hello, how are you? What? Okay, now I'm speculative here. Because the early game NPCs did not get sprites. I don't recall early game NPCs getting detailed sprites like this. Who are you? A traveling performer. You're a local, right? Yeah, I was born and raised here. Then, can you tell me about this town? I want to make a living here for a while. If so, I'll have to know my way around the town, right? Of course, I'll buy you a drink. That is, if you know a good place. Of course. Then, let's go. Maybe it's not healthy to drink during the day. Also, they could have done the layering a bit better here. Like, when the civilian is in perspective, Matahari's, I don't really know what to call it. The extra cloth from her dress is behind him, but when she's talking, it's in front. They could have layered that differently. I'm sorry. But it's not fun being healthy. It's fun not being healthy. Bleh. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, yeah, sure. Then let's go drink. Brilliant technique. A man perceived a signal in his early 30s, instantly fell for it. Despite wearing such a revealing dress, she doesn't feel unnatural at all. Oh, maybe this is early game, because we got Romani here. Also, Romani! But still, this is probably the earliest... I mean, I honestly can't think of any other early game singularity that had an inconsequential NPC have a character arc. It's wild. As expected of a legendary spy who made men of French, English, and Russian governments fall for her. If she wants to, she can pleasure. I mean, make the entire town fall for her. Anyway, let's follow her and wait until nightfall. Matahari is good at espionage, but poor at fighting, so we'll have to support her. This is so much fun. What happened to you? Still haven't had enough to drink, or is there something else you'd rather do? I guess it's true, men drink too much, they lose their performance. Who are you? You're not just any traveling entertainer. Who am I? That aside, can you call out the soldiers you've been hiding? Spectacular, though I'm a servant, I'm a mere assassin, so this may be out of my control. But, unfortunately for you, I'm not alone right now. Let's go. Yes, master, I'll give it everything since you believe in me, Matahari. Being a servant is fun. Yeah, about that, Matahari. I'm not actually gonna use you here. Sorry. Not sorry. I probably don't even need to do an NP. Oh, okay, if it's part... I can see why there would be a faced NPC if this was an initial release interlude, then. Yeah, if this was initial release, then I can see now why there was a faced NPC. I can indeed. Okay, but... still, this is probably gonna go quick. Gotta love just... eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Gotta love it. I am so glad that I have awakened to the glory and power that is Morgan. The thing, normally for this kind of node, I'd probably be... who would I be using? I wouldn't be using Morgan normally. I might have brought, like, maybe Zhang Yu? Yeah, he was kind of my go-to AoE Berserker for a while. And then, well, I guess there was also the fact that Koyan got leveled up. If Koyan was not leveled up, I would not be able to pull this kind of stuff off either. I do have to consider that. Koyan being usable is, yes. Koyan being usable has made this kind of team comp very possible. Excuse me. I don't think I pressed the right thing, did I? Well, maybe I did. I mean, it would be possible, but it wouldn't be as good. I would have to do, like, Merlin or Waver. Waver, probably. It's over. Well, yep, that's the one right there. Damn, you guys, what are you? Well, now, that doesn't matter because you lost. It's fine. Everyone's alive, right? Man, they're tough, having survived what I blasted them with. Now, why don't you tell us everything? Don't miss a thing, okay? Don't worry, I won't hurt you because I hate things that hurt. Or do you like to be hurt? I can hurt you if you'd like. No, I'm fine, thank you. Here, you can lay on my lap. Well, go ahead, tell me everything. Sure. Wow, that's amazing. How do you put it? I witnessed the moment a man is captivated by someone. What a good boy you... Nope. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is early game interlude because cringy dialogue. This is dangerous, Senpai. If this continues, we'll be crossing a line. I'm not sure we want to. Already crossed it, Mash. Already crossed a line that I'm not going to be saying. I got the information. Let's go see the king. Now, if you want to, you know... I don't know. Actually, no, that's kind of weird. Nah, it's weird. I was thinking about it for a moment, considering it, but no, it's kind of weird. It seems like there are golems growing... There... Is that a word? I have never seen that word. No, I was considering if it would be okay if MASH said that kind of stuff. It is... It is... grammatically correct. Huh. That word does indeed exist. Who would have, thunk it? It's more appropriate to use the full phrase, there are, but there is, in fact, a thing. As is they're, and there'll, and they'll. Who would have thunk those words actually existed? Hey, Zahak, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. You are pretty much just cementing Taiga is going to be getting leveled up today. Matari, what happened to that man just now? No problem, even without me. He'll surely find someone who matches his type. Mosan? Who's Mosan? Who is Mosan? You said +1 to Mosan. Who's Mosan? I don't know! What's your type? Mash. Mash is my type. Let's get going, Master. Come on. Modred. Gotcha. The manliest knight of the round table. Very much proven true by that charisma she demonstrated in the summer event as well. Very true, in my opinion. Golem side down, going, Master. Yes, let's do our best. But how be things, Zahak? How be things? And yeah, I don't think Jakester is going to avoid seeing Taiga get leveled up here. I'm pretty sure it is, as Thanos would say, inevitable. Oh, I'm not going to get this in one turn. Sadness. Close. So close. Tired and burnt out a bit? Ooh, that's never good. That's never good. Oh, I hope that things chill out for you. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. How do you think? Oh, no. J6, no. Gotcha as hell. Why would you condemn yourself to another gotcha? Don't tell me you, got on the, what is it? Uma Musume, I think is the name of it. I think that's the name of it. The horse one that is, like, taking the world by storm or something. Okay, I have no idea what the one you just said is, though. I have never heard of Punishing Grey Raven. Hey, I was not about to consider saying it myself, Janice. I was considering if I would be okay if Nash said that kind of stuff. Okay? I would not say that kind of stuff. For these early game interludes especially, I am making sure to read what I am about to be made to say. Because of Devil May Cry Love, gotcha. By the way, G6, I know that you did not like the Netflix adaptation, but apparently they did get a season 2 green for the Devil May Cry anime, so maybe it'll be better. I don't know. But they have apparently greenlit it, so that is maybe something to look forward to. I at the very least like the action of the anime, but you knew about that for a while. Oh, okay. I didn't know you knew, but like I said, I did like the action in the anime. It was a good action anime, but the story was I didn't really care for the story of the anime. So the king's last, huh? Well, let's give him a... Nope. Then I'll extract the information for you. He's the king of the country. Can you do anything? What are you talking about, cute little Mash? From my experience, kings are the easiest to handle. I mean, kings are the top of their nations, right? So they need comfort more than anyone in their nations. Okay. If anyone doesn't want that, then it must be a king who sacrifices everything for his people or for God. Otherwise, he's a tyrant who understands that it's the people who make all the sacrifices. If he's an ordinary king, then no problem. Well, let's fight. I was about to say, in another short story segment, who are you people? Stand back! So they give random civilian dude a sprite, but they don't give this king a sprite. Like, I know that rumor has it FGO was never expected to make it big. And that's why there was so much jank and stuff. But come on, Lasagna. Come on. Pardon us, but we'd like your assistance in an investigation. We also can't deny this is rather forceful. You bastards, I'm gonna kill you. Watch out, appears the king is possessed by something. I can see that. Leaves us no choice then. Let's exercise him, master. Dante is older in the clip. Okay. I just saw the announcement recently, so that's kind of why I brought it up. For an early game interlude, that's a pretty high HP enemy for early game. Still nothing to worry about here. In fact, I probably don't even need to NP, but I'm going to queue one up just in case. Oh, wow. Color me surprised. I guess I didn't have Morgan's attack buff. I was gonna say, wait, who was it that created this before Lasagna did? But as far as I'm concerned, it's Lasagna all the way down. It was just a different layer of the Lasagna. Delightworks, that's what they were called. Delightworks. I kind of prefer Lasagna, honestly. Maybe I'm just used to them being Lasagna. What on earth? Who are you people? Also, I have to say, another evidence that this is early game interlude. What exactly is the point of all this? I mean, nowadays interludes are like deep, introspective short stories about the character, about the servant or something. Or they're a mini quest given by the servant. But this one is just like, why are we in this random French town doing an investigation? Like, it doesn't make much sense. It's just like, we're here to be here, sort of thing. Same thing with the Boudica one. And both Boudica and Mataharis have a little bit of cringe to their dialogue as well. Do all the early game, low rarity servant interludes have a level of cringe to them? Perhaps. Perhaps. Well done, Your Majesty. My name is Matahari. Matahari, a strange name. Yes, now can you look at these eyes? My eyes are the sun. Someone with eyes of the sun, that is my name. Now spill it all out. Oh. That made no sense. Looks like the investigation will be complete. Thank you, Matahari. What are we investigating? We're just here on an investigation. I thought this was the point when we're saving the world, not just doing random investigations. While we're at it, how about another drink before hanging that? Well, hey, another evidence of early game FGO. We're being offered alcohol. No, that's too bad. We do not get offered alcohol now that much anymore in FGO. Really, I feel like the, not Rashomon, but the Ibaraki event, as well as the Summer Tamamo scene, are pretty much the only ones where alcohol is, like, kind of implied to be consumed. Nash has some moments because she gets drunk off of the atmosphere and stuff now, but still. Alright. I'm guessing we're gonna get another one. No. That's surprising. I thought for sure we would be getting another Matahari interlude, but I guess not. Carmilla! Alone again. I'm just taking a look to see who else there all is here, as far as the interludes goes. Okay. Doesn't she only have, is Matahari still a servant with the caster balls, as far as her animations? I can't recall. But we're gonna do Carmilla's interlude here. Alone again. This one could be hit or miss. It could be an early or late game. Excuse me. Early game or later in the game. Because Carmilla was introduced with France. I don't remember if she was summonable then as well, but was she on the initial? She might have been on the initial 4-star banner, now that I think about it. Master, master, wake up, master. I said wake up, master. Which is your desire, master? The Iron Maiden or the Brazen Bull? Between those two, probably the Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden would be over quickly, but Brazen Bull you have a very low chance of escaping from. But if you don't escape the Brazen Bull, then that is hell. So, that's a tough choice, man. That's a tough one. What are you talking about? No idea. How should I be expected to know such a thing? Yet, quite clearly, it is a pleasant place. Your pet and companion are here as well. Woo! Are you awake, master? We're trapped somewhere. It's another early one? Okay. It appears we're in some sort of reality marble. I'm unable to connect with Dr. Roman either. Really, a reality marble? It doesn't just appear to be, it most certainly is. This is my castle, after all. Since when could Carmilla cast reality marble? What do you mean, your castle? That's right, this is Oh. We eventually are very familiar with this place. Very familiar. Is this where it all began? Is this where Castle Sajet first appeared? I thought it was in the Halloween event, but no. It was Carmilla who introduced it. It is best that you don't wander off somewhere. The chances of escaping this castle are a mere 1 in 1,000. You really ought to relax and wait. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to the stream. Happy things. But, at any rate, I know this castle and I'm not going anywhere. I'm quite comfortable here after all. The smell of blood here is so dear to me. What should we do, master? Let's escape. Wait a moment, master. Did you not listen to a word I said? I heard everything. I just prefer Liz to you. No offense. Like, I like the white hair, but honestly, in a choice between Carmilla or Liz, I'm a lesbian all the way. In that case, surely you know that you won't find any lies or deception in my words. By the way, J6, exactly what kind of gacha is the one you ended up playing? Because you said you joined because of a Devil May Cry collab. So, of course. There's nothing wrong with Liz. The only Liz I would not do anything with is the super young one, because that's just fucking weird. And I will not lie. I was initially because of learning manga with Grand Order, I did initially ship Kiyohime and Liz, but, you know, over time, I turned into a lesbian. Yes, indeed. Ask your companion there. Have her tell you the blood-spattered legend of Elizabeth Bathory. I'll admit it's exactly as Carmilla says. The only person to ever escape here was a single maiden out of 1,000. I do believe your safest choice is to wait here patiently. Well, we're not a maiden, so... I mean, MASH, honestly, if you know the legend of Elizabeth Bathory, then you know why they probably did not escape. So you should probably stay away from Carmilla. Just suggestion. We've been imprisoned. You're right, after all. If this is Castle Sajet, we've been imprisoned. The longer we wait, the more likely we'll be sacrificed. What's with the ... There's nothing wrong with liking Liz. Just how foolish can this woman be? Do you understand this is my castle? You met your professor for dual enrollment and they seem chill? That's good. That is good, Infinity Lord. How could I be locked inside my own castle? Such self-injurious action would never be. Okay, it's completely possible. To drain the blood from a beautiful maiden, to skewer a hateful rival. If it were for that purpose, it is a possibility. Yeah, we're getting out of here. As infuriating as it is, I'd have to say that it is a proper choice. For the moment, I think I shall follow your orders. You said you're dual enrollment in an English course this semester, correct? What about traps? Do you think I would have bothered with such trivial matters? All I did was give the order, don't allow anyone to escape. That's what manner of security measures were taken. Do you think I would bother myself with that? Well, do you have any advice on how to escape? None whatsoever. Why do you look at me that way? You're a mere commoner. A hand extending from the wall. What is this, a haunted mansion? It's gone. The wall's transformed. I'll destroy it. Stand back, master. First day, just syllabus and how great. That tends to be most first days for college level courses. First day of most college level courses is literally just, so here's our syllabus, here's what to expect, and here's how it's going to be graded. Any questions? No? Okay, well, have a good day, everyone. Like, without a fail, that seems to be the first lesson in any college course that I have taken. Come on, J6, you know what a syllabus is. Although, speaking of courses, my work for this past week has not been too bad. Ooh, melt sticker! Nice. Melt sticker! I'm still working on the melt emote. I'm just kind of being lazy with it. You legitimately don't know. Then, if you legitimately don't know, then don't use that reaction emoji. It's essentially just, yes, it's the information about how the course works, grading, other information, etc., etc., etc. Sometimes it can also have the course schedule in it. Yes, the outline. Outline, syllabus, kind of essentially the same thing. It's not kind of the same thing, they are the same thing. But I'm approaching the final 2 weeks of my course. The final 2 weeks here. This previous week's assignment was in my database course. I had to compose SQL queries using join statements. So join, inner join, left join, and right join. I had to figure out that kind of stuff. And then for my communicating professionalism course, I had to write a research paper on the code of ethics for my chosen profession. So I needed to find a code of ethics for software engineers and then write a research paper on that. It was a little weird, but again, I took care of that in no time flat. And yes, the join statements were pretty darn easy. Honestly, the querying in general is not as bad as I was worried about. Because last week was just general query statements. And I just needed to, like, have a list of all of it. I mean, I didn't even need a list for the query statements. I didn't even... So we are using MS Access. Wait till I incorporate Java. Yeah. I am going to be learning Java in a few months, but while we do have MS Access for all this database design stuff, and there is like Query Wizard or SQL Wizard, something like that, where you can just like push the stuff that you want the queries to run. I didn't want to use that, so I legitimately wrote out the queries by hand and tested a couple times, you know. It turns out that apparently, even though when you type in, you first start a query and it has select semicolon, apparently you do need to have that semicolon at the end of everything, not immediately after the select. That stumped me for a good while, but as soon as I got that figured out, it was just like a breeze figuring things out from there. Database need Java for the advanced stuff. Oh, gotcha. I'll admit I do regret my actions a little bit. Not knowing anything can be quite a scary thing. But I will say this, Master. If you ever make a mockery of my foolishness, it's the Iron Maiden for you. I don't see an exit everywhere. It stumped me because, so, for MS Access, you launch the program, and then when you go to the create, there is either the SQL Wizard, or just create an SQL. And it always starts out with select semicolon. And the... like, I don't even know what they're called, but like the typing thing is after the semicolon, so I didn't even think to, you know, oh man, the semicolon should probably go at the end of things and not the beginning. So that's what stumped me. Like I said, I figured it out in the end, and all was well. I got it all done, I got perfect scores, so I have no idea what this upcoming week is gonna be yet, though, but I don't see an exit anywhere. foe. Don't rush ahead like that. Yes. SQL is extremely easy because it is static. It is one of the easiest programming languages as far as I've seen. 12.5k attempt mark on the level. Yeah, I think last time you said something like 11.5. Infinity Lord. Foe! Master, stay close by. It's just an enemy. This is no golem. Yes, it appears we finally meet the true foe. I hate you. Can't stand you. I'll never ever forgive you. You're phantom of this castle. You're weakest of the weak. Lowest of the low. How dare you stand before me? What did you say? Just because you're a noble, you killed me. How dare you? How dare you? That's right. Being a noble is my way of life. I'm afraid to say it. I'm not the type to be tormented by guilt. I'm evil. Utter and thorough evil. Void of salvation. I'm a ludicrous beast that died in sheer despair. However, I'm not so foolish as to have regretted my evil and lost sight of what lies before me. I was perfectly logical to curse me, but to invite these ones in as well was foolish. You'll receive pity if you want to only curse me. To curse all those living, you'll be no better than me. In that case, I'll crush you without a shred of mercy. Even if you're a phantom, I'll wring every last drop of blood from you. Want a market where you change is an issue, go SQL. It's boring, though. Yeah, true. I do think that soon enough I am going to need to start looking into actually getting a job for computer stuff. I'm very heavily debating trying to get some certifications and then applying for some tech jobs just to see if I have any luck with them. As well as creating a LinkedIn profile. I do need to do that yet, because that is something that is very heavily recommended for ITs. Create a LinkedIn profile. Join communities, because networking is important. Internship first, yeah. I mean, I do actually have connections in the IT field. One of my friends that I do D&D with works for a company, and he said that he can possibly see about getting me a job. I've got not direct family, but some cousins of my mom are in the IT field and have made offers to help me out, so it's not like I'm without opportunity, but you think going for a job just straight away is going to kill me. Very real possibility, yes. That's why I said I'm going to try and get some certifications first, just so I can have something impressing looking on my resume. I don't want to just say, yeah, I've gotten straight A's in all of my university's IT courses so far. Hire me. Because, I mean, it's nice, but it's not necessarily super impressive. And I am aware that real-world situations are different compared to classwork. So, again, internship would definitely be a good step towards that. The only issue is that I'm worried that it would not be a remote internship. Because right now, I'm kind of do need to do things remotely. Yeah, kind of the projects you work on. Exactly. And like I said, I have built a website. If it would not totally sell my name out, I would post a link to the website I built. But yeah, exactly. I still have my website project built, but like I said, if I could give my URL for the website I made, then I would do so. But sadly, my URL has my name in it, so I can't really do that. And my dress has been torn. That was somewhat of an inconvenience. Let's be on our way, Master. The exit shouldn't be that far. I mean, I have all the files on my computer. It's just, you know, it's better to put them in an actual website format. What's the matter, Carmilla? Nothing at all. Only a slight headache. Master, let me ask you this. This is just an if. If the door does not open and we are truly locked in this castle, what will you do? Would you give up in despair, or would you... I'd find another exit eventually. I see. I figured you would say as much. Even in such a desperate situation, you'll continue to fight without giving up. Just because you've been imprisoned, you're not the type to lie down and give up. An enemy. It's a shadow servant? Oh dear, I'm imprisoned again. Again, I'm all alone. Again, there's no one to rescue me. No, stop. I don't want to go back to that place. No. Pull yourself together, Carmilla. Master. Here it comes. So it is. No. Now I'm your servant. Even though it was my fate to become imprisoned, it is logical that you should be imprisoned as well. Master, Nash, listen to me closely. This is merely darkness. It is the darkness that envelops this castle, preventing escape. It is the final barrier, the absolute ruler. I cannot overcome this alone, but now I have you with me. To battle. Now is the time for me to make these ones pay for what has been done. You don't need to make it public, but it is more professional to store them on GitHub. I mean, I have heard of it, obviously, but it's good, it's more vulnerable, you gotta store it on the cloud. I mean, I have been debating if I should, put the data, like, put all my stuff onto a hard drive, and then, like, only have that hard drive be for school stuff. Excuse me, and when not in use, essentially just, store hard drive, like, detached from my computer. But it kind of depends. Is GitHub free is the thing. If GitHub is free, I can see myself doing it, but if it costs money, I kind of am a little bit money is tight, is all I can really say on that matter. You use GitLab. We destroyed them. We can open the door. Woo! Well done. You've successfully escaped. What about you, Carmilla? Never mind me. You go on. You should return to Chaldea. This place is nothing more than a world of my own imagination. GitLab. I'll look into this one then too. And GitHub is to post. Okay, gotcha. As long as my fate has been determined, there is no hope of my escaping this place. You see, for me to escape imprisonment would be a rejection of my life, my fate, my everything. However, you are different. I must help you. Even if the chances are 1 in 1,000, I must help my master. Do not worry. This is a dream. Merely a nightmare. You will forget all of it when you awake. In a matter of fact, what if I had met someone like you when I was Elizabeth? What if I had reached out to a beacon of light like you? Then Welcome back, Janice. Welcome back. Just hit the tail end of the interlude. You're awake, Master. Why, you look as if you were struck by a pop gun. Do you have a strange dream? That's right. It was just a dream. Put it out of your mind. More importantly, it's still nighttime. There's still time before morning comes. Go back to sleep once more. And this time, have a pleasant dream. Good night, Master. My Carmilla. There'll be keychains that melt too. Oh, you are really making it tempting for me to order one, Janice. You're making it really tempting for me to try and order one off of you. No doubt seek eternal youth. So all these early servant bond 6 or profile 6 lines seem to be what they would do with the Grail. Interesting. All right. How many? Kotarou, that's only 36. Where is this? This is not an early game. Okay. So this one would not be an early game one, because that's Shimosa. I think it's still worth doing, though. Because... Thinking. Yeah, I think... I've got time. I'm not even gone for an hour yet. So I think doing Kotarou's interlude here is fine. Yeah, like, it's same thing here, Infinity Lord. I've never heard of GitLab before J6 just offered. How good am I with a terminal? I've not used the terminal at all in any way, shape, or form. J6. Like, if you're talking the terminal thing that you can access on your computers, I have not used it at all. Your circle's planning to do international shipping after the event. Tempting. You're increasing the temptations, Janice. Increasing the temptations. Yes, another triple interlude. But, yeah, we're going to do Kotarou here. I don't see any reason why not. But Kotarou will be the last of the interludes I do today. Piercing the heart with the blade. Also, it occurs to me, like, through all of Unlimited Blade Works, we did not get the people die when they are killed line. Is that something from Heaven's Feel? I could have swore it was Unlimited Blade Works, but I did not see people die when they are killed. Apparently I seldom cried as a child, though it was my drunken father who told me this. It's normal for a baby to cry for its mother. But apparently I spent my days looking up at the sky with my mouth agape. My father was a teacher. He taught others the basics of the shinobi, its philosophy and logic. But that wasn't enough. Not nearly enough. As long as one's memory is fresh, passing the teachings through oral instruction is the most accurate method. But as life goes on and one's memory begins to fade, that method becomes less reliable. At that point, recording teachings in text is the best method, but its accuracy is then questioned. In order to perfect the ninjutsu, the Fuma clan created oral instructions and a clear mental acuity, so one neither forgets nor is forgotten, are best. So you're the 5th leader of the clan. I shake my head in denial. As long as the 4th leader lives, I am not the 5th leader. Incorrect. You will soon be the 5th leader, and the shinobi techniques that I have been entrusted with must be passed along to you in order for you to become what you are destined to be. Everything I shall teach you and pass down... Everything. I shall teach you and pass down everything. Now please, give me your hand. I'm actually gonna look it up. And from then on, until I grew up, I called her Mother. Every time I call her that, she would tilt her head as if confused. But in my mind, anyone who teaches somebody something is to be considered a parent. Okay, where is it from? It is the 2006 Fate anime by Studio Dean. It was the Studio Dean adaptation. It was the Studio Dean butchered adaptation of all the routes in one. That is where it came from. Okay. So I now know the origin of people die when they are killed. It was never a thing. We've been insulting Shiro Emiya for years because of that Fate community. To think the Fate community has been having Shiro Emiya for that line for years at this point when it was never him. It was Studio Dean. That's why I thought I should call her Mother. The age of the shinobi was coming to an end. The Hojo clan perished and the nation was being unified. The Fuma clan was convinced that their end was near. The Fuma as ninjas, at least, would end here. Yes, that's what the times have become. It's a shame for the Fuma clan to perish, but there are still ways to survive. It would have meant taking on the guise of a burglar or a thief in order to keep the Fuma clan alive. But should that happen, what would happen to you? Do not worry yourself over that. I can no longer move anyway. For 5 generations I have been watching over the Fuma. My operational period has long since passed, and I can no longer recall the faces of the previous leaders. The techniques of the shinobi, even throwing a shuriken, are all gone from my memory. The only thing that remains within me is your face. That's why I ask that you do my role of Kaishaku to behead me in one sweep. I'm asking you, personally, to do this for me. GitLab is a place to store work on coding projects that's secure. It offers benefits of showing the entire history of every change made in the files documents you work on. You'd have 2 people work on the same project at the same time from different locations. Okay. Honestly, that is pretty good. It's like, It's like Google Workplace or a Google Doc where multiple people can access. Okay, gotcha. And by doing so, I can declare you to be my greatest accomplishment and masterpiece of the Fuma clan. The strongest, the last, the best ninja. Believe it. My memory's a bit hazy. There's no way I could remember everything in my past. What did I do right after that? Well, I meant more as far as like multiple people can collaborate, not for coding, J6. I meant multiple people can access the same Google document. Master, we failed to summon Kotarou Danzo. I have Danzo, though. She's leveled up. I already have her, so this is a lie. According to our staff analysis, it appears there's an error in the summoning path. We don't understand the cause of the error. Yes, and that's why, Mr. Soul, you will be heading over to the other Japan. Holmes? Based on what I heard about the dream you had, if an error occurred in the summoning of Danzo, its source likely lies in the stream of Japan. You will need to settle the matter there. That woman you fought is the worst. I'm sure she has no intention of becoming a servant here. But that one planted some seeds and left them behind. Think of this as one of them sprouting. And it has in turn caused this error. Thought we couldn't go back. It's a lost belt. Before lost belts. Precisely, and that's why you should head over to there in the proper time. In that timeline she's there, so go save her. And you know which servant should accompany you? Yes. Come on, Morgan and Koyanskaya. I need some help here. I've already asked Da Vinci to prepare a race shift. Now go and settle this once and for all. Danzo has already gotten her revenge. Going to that proper age of that time? I see, then yes, it makes sense for me to accompany you. Not as a servant, but as Fuma Kotarou. I'll happily accompany you, my master. But first, I'll need to prepare. Prepare. Yes, with this weird origin form, I'm a little concerned about my defenses. Nin. I don't really see the difference in your defenses between this, except for the fact that you have one of your eyes can now see. So I guess being able to see would be an increase in your defense. Yes. Spirit Origin released, now I can fight with my full power. Yes, the Olga fight has been uploaded today. It's going to be the last FGO upload for quite a while, honestly. Ninjutsu. It's very similar to Magecraft. Now let's head out to that time period, to the village of the Fuma. Yeah. FGO is going to start not having anything to upload, since I'm going to be alternating between Unlimited Blade Works and Night Rain. The Fuma flourished for 5 generations, and those who learned the Fuma techniques numbered well over 100. But, in my opinion, the one who reached the Fuma's true ideal was its 5th leader, and only him. He, in whose veins runs the blood of an outsider and the blood of the Oni, made manifest through Magecraft. His blood was mixed, and he himself had incredible latent ability. Naturally talented is perhaps the best way to describe him. That innate talent was what the first Lord of Fuma strove to have, to be a ninja exactly like him. But there was one thing that God did not grant him. It was the desire for praise, the drive to get to the top, even if it meant sabotaging others. It just did not exist within him. Excuse me. Had he possessed such characteristics, no doubt he would have been quietly by the bedside of the general who unified the nation. As a result, the Fuma clan was on the verge of extinction. Or rather, the Fuma clan's goal had likely been accomplished the moment the 5th Fuma Kotarou was born. Currently, yes. Night Rain might start to be non-streamed if we do not get Heal Store. Actually, no. Night Rain is still going to be streamed until I can do all the remembrances. But if we do not get new content beyond, like, Heal Store as Night Sovereign, and it's just remembrances, then Night Rain will take a backseat eventually. I do need to make some room eventually, because it is closing in on 1 month until Pokemon Legend Za. It's like 6 weeks at this point until Legend Za. Maybe 7, technically. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be streaming it. And I might have something unique planned for a stream upcoming in September. Maybe. I haven't decided just yet, but it's not a sub-goal or anything, but it's something. I have no idea if it'll work well, but it's something I've got in mind. The greatest shinobi who, though human, brought the power of an Aoni with him. Perhaps that was the first leader in Kashin Koji's aim. Unique for the channel, I will say. It's not going to be... I'm not doing an IRL one, because, again, you're still trying to help Outlaw beat Dog. Well, I was waiting for you guys to call on me, but you never did, so I didn't come to your aid. If you guys, like, sent me a message on Discord, I would hop on Night Rain and try and help out with beating Gladius. I would do that. Indeed. It would not be streamed, but it would be done. Now, I'm only a puppet. Such things are not my concern. I digress. Some memory or record of mine was just wiped. I had no purpose in living, no purpose in dying. So then why am I here? Why do I stay here? Why am I bound here? Even though there is something I need to do. Yes, we're detecting a strong magical energy response. Master, it'll be alright. I'm fine, Lady Mash. No matter who she is or what she is, our objective is the same. And I must be the one to complete this task. Not as a servant or assassin, but as Fuma Kotarou, 5th leader of the Fuma clan. This is my burden to bear. Master, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. Underlings are approaching. I'll eradicate them. Please stand back. Please stand watch, Master. By the way, while I have... Excuse me. So, I have mentioned already how I am probably going to be doing a sub goal for 5 subs here on Twitch. And while I was thinking of doing some kind of cooking / baking goal, something else did kind of pop into my head. Because, I mean, this would not be happening until October when I get my face cam regardless. But I'm debating if I want to do a cooking / baking stream, one of the two, or if I want to do a stream where I do my exercise on stream. Well, I mean, you were making mentions about how you were having bad runs / teammates, so that's kind of what the... But, like, I could do an exercise stream where I go through my full exercise routine. It would take maybe like an hour and a half or so to do. But the interaction on that kind of stream would not be super high, just because of the fact that, again, I'd be doing a lot of focus on exercise compared to doing a baking / cooking stream where there would just be a lot of time in between. I'm not really sure which one I should do, and I'm debating like putting it to a vote or something. Not good enough to do a level 1 run. I never said anything about a level 1 run, G6. Exercise stream, exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking, like, 5 subs hit, I could set up my webcam on my laptop, so stream from my laptop, set up my webcam, and just take my laptop with me through my house as I do my exercise routine, because I don't do my full exercise routine where things are. You're explaining yourself. Fair enough. Fair enough, but that occurred to me. It's either that or a baking one, so it's kind of like baking / cooking, and I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now. I have like a month to decide, because, like I said, I'm not setting any of these goals until October officially hits, when I have my face cam back, because that's when I feel, if I am on track, I should be good. I don't remember whether I beheaded her as she asked or not. I believe I would have been able to do it, but I regret that I could not. Both sentiments are there, giving me pain. I could never get used to being called Mother. Whenever I was called that, something inside me squeaked, so I oiled it. I thought that over time, being addressed like that way would become second nature to me. Mother, did I do anything to deserve that title? The only thing I did was continue to teach the techniques of the shinobi to each generation. Faster than yesterday, higher than yesterday, smarter than yesterday, stronger than yesterday. I was merely a being, a puppet meant to make him that way. Ever since my own operational period ended, that was what I decided. I have no right to be called a mother. Yeah, so, very theoretically speaking, by the end of August, so within the next few days, I should have dropped another 3 pounds or so, if my projections are correct. And by the end of September, I should be down beyond the halfway point of my whole routine, as well as around 20% body fat. So, that'll be nice, because body fat is a better measurement of stuff than BMI. And currently I'm at like a 24% body fat ratio. And that, by end of September, I should be down to 20. No, you're wrong. It was fine. That was enough. We only had one objective, to complete the Fuma clan. So please do not belittle that fact. You did everything in your power. And especially whenever I perfected a technique, you always said to me, "Yes, excellent work, Lord Kotarou." Those words alone were the greatest reward for me. That was all that I needed. They held such strong sentiment, even if it was as minute as a dewdrop. That was enough. No, I didn't need anything more. Had I been fulfilled, I wouldn't have become a complete. Being hungry for the small sentiment was enough. That's right, so please, do not try to satisfy my needs. Your very existence is what fuels me. Such sentiment is usually unnecessary to a shinobi. But perhaps I had already served my purpose, and now that I'm not needed anymore, I'm merely junk. Perhaps that's why I find something so simple so fulfilling. We're almost at the village of the Fuma. This era was somewhat peaceful, but it was quite tumultuous for me personally. Our days were not calm, and our fates were unclear. We fought, we killed, we pillaged, we fought, we were killed, we were pillaged. Despite our actions, we were all desperate to find our destiny. You're trying to gain more body fat since you've been skinny your whole life? Yeah. I mean, again, I am kind of on the shorter side. I'm only 5'5", so it's annoying being as short as I am. And I do have a body habitus that is more prone for extra weight. Like, I'm pretty broad-shouldered. So, but again, I am honestly getting to some of the best shape I've ever been in my life, because I'm down to 24% body fat. I'm not the lightest I've been, but I'm getting there. Excuse me. I'm probably stronger than I have been. And starting in a few days, I'm going to be starting to do knee push-ups instead of incline push-ups. That's going to be fun. But, yeah. I should be approaching, if all projections are right, around 166 pounds by the end of this month. And my equilibrium weight is like 152. So, that'll be good with a 16% body fat. So, that'll be nice. Now, as we were searching for some shining place without light, we mindlessly practiced our techniques. Welcome back, Infinity Lord. Your muscles are getting bigger, more visible. I'm mainly just losing fat. Like, all of my shorts are just kind of falling off me. I even had to go and buy some new shorts recently because they were just falling. And I actually have to use the drawstring on my exercise shorts, otherwise I can't run on the treadmill. Did you ever regret it, Kotarou? No, absolutely not. I never had a single ounce of regret. Just like you, Master, I've never felt regret. We've taken a bit of a detour, it seems. Were she here, she would be somewhere dark where no light could reach. She didn't like the sun because she always believed that it mocked and ridiculed her. But I never thought it so. She was a beautiful combat doll. She was one person I opened up to. Master Kotarou, I'm getting an intense response. I've scanned the topography. There seems to be a cave 500 meters ahead. She's likely there. Thank you. Now let's go, Master. I did not like bright places. I hid that by saying it was because I was a shinobi. A lie that even children can see through, but I didn't want to be seen. I hated myself more than anyone else, but without that hatred I would not be a shinobi. A shinobi first and foremost works from the heart. Without it, I would just be an inanimate object. Sure thing, Infinity Lord. Sure thing. Voices. I hear voices. Oh, human voices. Don't come in here. Something dear to me is hidden here. Something special is sealed away. I must protect this place, or else I would no longer be Kotarou Danzo. Please stand back. I believe we've arrived. No, go away. Go away. Please, I beg of you. Oh. Mother. That's like... Poor Danzo. Man, she looks... She's missing her arm. Her stomach is ripped out. She's got a ghost haunting her. Man. And I do like Danzo. I hope that she is one of the servants that has a summer form. Because she definitely deserves a summer form, in my opinion. Summer Danzo. Make it happen. Lasagna. Doesn't matter. I need to protect this place. No, you do not. You must leave this grave to time now. 46 to 47, only like 2%, but you use a skill set you're absolutely abysmal at in comparison to your other skill sets, so that's going to be a challenge, even if it's just a short part. Summer... I mainly want Summer Danzo. Summer... I mean, Nezha's okay, but she doesn't really have too much definition as a servant, in my opinion. But Infinity Lord, since you can start whenever you want, why not start at a point close to your 46, 47%? That way you can practice that, thus incorporating that skill set into your overall repertoire and becoming good at it. A shinobi is destined to disappear like dust, but her lingering thoughts must have been used and manipulated by an abnormal entity. Can you stop it? You want to see some joints? I mean... Should I be cautious if I ever play the Revenant in Night Rain on stream, Janice? Because you can see the Revenant's joints. Of course, that's why I came along. Who are you? I'll answer you once I've destroyed you. Engaging. Man, had I known this would be such an emotional thing for Danzo, I probably would have brought him along for this interlude, like, in character, or in battle thing, and not just, you know, started nuking. Because Morgan was made for nuking, and that's just what she does. Because you have been practicing from 0 so far as 12 is best, since you have to do the beginning regardless of the practice. That's fair. Completely fair, Infinity Lord. Oh no! Morgan! Why? Why, Morgan? Why did thou fail to one-shot this whole node? Why? Betrayal by Morgan. Sadness. Tears. Cry every time. And ooh, break bar. That might honestly make this a little bit more of an annoying thing than anything. No, we should be fine. We're gonna be fine. Yep, after Shimosa. I mean, it makes sense, so. It's just been a while since I've seen an interlude with a break bar, it's all. Good gracious! Morgan, what is going on here? She normally hits a lot harder than this, I swear. Oh, an evasion. Is that a whole turn? It's a friggin' whole turn of evasion! That's annoying to a very high degree. A very, very high degree of annoying there. You gotta be kidding me. stop with the evasion. Oh my goodness. What are these odds here? What are the freaking odds that this is what it is? I didn't bring Sure Hit. Why would I have brought Sure Hit? I just usually nuke things with Morgan nowadays. Yes, the odds are in the house's favor. She's AoE too. Frick. Morgan, get some guts going here. She does not have the Buster specialty anymore. Frick. I'll just keep it. Like this. I swear, if this is the gimmick of this interlude that she will just always have the guts going, then I'm gonna be annoyed. Or an evasion going, rather. But I will be quite annoyed, because that's gonna be a pain to get through. Also, she's not damaged anymore. That's nice. There we go. There are no evasions on her. Attack boost. Attack boost. I kind of don't think Morgan's gonna one-shot here, but who knows? But then I couldn't have Kaleidoscope on her. K-scope powerful. Or Black Grail. I've been going with K-scope or Grail, so... okay, we got this. The Koyans are the ones that went down. And nobody else. There we go. That one was honestly surprisingly annoying. Alrighty. That is 130 interludes complete total. Whee! Whee! Ah, die. All enemy signals have disappeared. Good work, Master. I'll make preparations for your return. Please wait. No, there's one thing that needs to be done. Let's keep going, Master. Let's go. Who? I'm the 5th leader, Fuma Kotarou. That name. Oh, are you really the 5th leader? Do you remember me? No. But Fuma is here. It's right here. Roger, roger. Janice, roger, roger. Ooh. She moves up 2 positions, but still 2 positions nonetheless. This must be the grave. Our grave. The Fuma clans. Those who were left to die in the elements. Those who've gone missing. Those who were abandoned. Or those who simply died. It's the unknown and unmarked grave of us as ninja. Your task was to protect this place and to raise the next generation. Yes, that's why I must raise the next, Fuma. That is my duty. That is my purpose of existence. There's no need for that anymore. Kotarou Dunzo, in the name of the 5th leader, I hereby relieve you of your duty. I refuse. There's no proof you are the 5th leader. His face, his voice, and even his scent are all gone from my memories. The truth, I no longer have... Then touch me, Kotarou, Danzo. So help willing to promise you have with them, even though you also participated in the Great Taiga Point splash this last week? Fair enough. The flesh of mine has been shaped by the Fuma. Should you touch me, you'll understand. Infinity Lord's getting in on the Raiko action, too. Fuma Kotarou. Their coveted, completed form. This is the final swing of a sword. If you are truly the real Fuma Kotarou, then you know what to do. Of course. Huh? Kaishaku. Assisting you by beheading. I, Fuma Kotarou, shall see this task carried out. I'll see to it that the Fuma line ends here. That this is the end of the shinobi's journey. Because that is our conviction. Yes, precisely. Even though I can't see, I can tell. The Fuma I have most definitely reached. The end. I'm glad, even with all my memories gone, I'm glad to be able to see this conclusion. Thank you, Fifth One. No, the Fuma should be the ones thanking you. Mother, please have a pleasant journey. Mother. That word brings back memories. Master, I know this may be pointless, but would you mind if I dig a grave? Want me to help? Thank you, Master, but actually I want to do this on my own. Surprisingly serious interlude here to end things off with. No grave marker, no posthumous name, just numerous unnamed shinobi. But at the same time, that is something to be proud of. That's what it means to be one of us. We do not strive to be celebrated, we take pride in our anonymity. I'm sure my grave is somewhere here too, marked not as Fuma Kotarou, but as an unnamed shinobi. And now, Kotarou Danzo has finally joined us, one of the few who knew the First Leader's techniques. She completed educating and raising the Fifth Leader, and she understood her duties were fulfilled. I'm satisfied. Yes, what a wonderful ending. I was able to include her to be one of us, as just another ninja. But just one last thing. At the very end, I unthinkingly called her mother. I'm glad at least they're happy in Chaldea. Kotarou and Danzo. I'm glad they are happy in Chaldea. Good work, Master. And I have some news. With the correction of the singularity that you were just in, a new spirit origin was added to our list. It is... Danzo? Yes. Nice to meet you. You must be the fifth Fuma Kotarou. That's right, you must be Kotarou Danzo. Yes. Perhaps because my spirit origin was damaged, I have no memories of my past other than my battle data. I do recall that I had something to do with the First Lord Fuma, but... I see. If we return to the village of the Fuma, we should be able to find your grave. Though we are in a completely different time period, I am the fifth leader. Yes, it appears I was most active as a shinobi long before you were born. That is what Da Vinci has told me. So this is the first time we've spoken. Well, I'm relieved. The Fuma really did fulfill their dream. After all, you, a perfect shinobi, did indeed come to be. It was all thanks to your help. Everything you did, even the fact that I stand here today, all of it is thanks to you. Is something wrong? I forgot to properly introduce myself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kotarou Danzo. My name is Fuma Kotarou, the fifth leader of the Fuma clan. Man, I kind of wish there was some sort of list of order to play all these in, because that kind of misses some of its kick, given that we had Danzo already reclaim her memories and everything, but... oh well. Unless I get all servants, and all servants leveled up, and manage to summon all servants, I will always have some sort of miss as far as story beats goes. But his NP has upgraded. So increased damage, and he now decreases defense. And his profile has been updated. Why are you in that? There you go. Be in your summer outfit, dude. And this is about his second noble phantasm. With details unknown. So, a second noble phantasm, but it just tells you that it has it. That he has one, not what it does or anything. Hilarious. Alright, so, can claim some weekly missions. And claim 130 interludes. Alright. Man, I'm slowly recovering my quartz, guys. I could do like 10, 11 spins now. If push comes to shove. A whole 10. Yeah, I did. Raiko is now sitting at 0. She was at -3 after your help, but she is now at a flat 0. She is now possible to get on the level up. But, speaking of leveling up, in Hots, we are going to claim some foes here. 5, 15, 20, and then 5, 10, 20. Excuse me. Now it is time to level up a Taiga. I need embers too, apparently. I'm gonna have to tap into the gold embers, aren't I? That is indeed looking like the case. My gold embers are really starting to run low. Nothing to it but to do it, I guess. Probably 100 alone will be enough, though, I imagine. It wasn't updating on your end. That's fair. Alright. Taiga is a Lancer. And foes first. Here we go. If I look at the roadmap, yeah, we're getting an event soon, aren't we? I'm pretty sure that we are getting an event sometime soon. Where that soon is, though, who really knows? Also, it's kind of funny just seeing Taiga as a servant after having seen Taiga in Unlimited Blade Works. And potentially Heaven's Feel soon, too. I don't remember how much of a... To be fair, the movies are very much expedited bits, so Taiga could have a lot bigger role to play in Heaven's Feel than the movies, you know? Led to believe. First Ascension. Okay. They haven't changed that much. Are you Kitten? Me? And Jaguar Kick is the skill. Next one. Okay, maybe I didn't need to claim the... Did I totally not need to claim 100 of these embers? I'm getting the feeling I did. Ascension. This one is no ascension change. I can become even stronger. Just a pure prism. Okay. And another set. Approaching the end already here. Very quickly. Oh gosh, it just occurred to me, what kind of materials are her skills gonna need? That could be very bad. About to find out here soon. Ah, the Kuza outfit. Finally, I can show my perfect form. I kind of figured that they would voice that kind of line. New skill, Jaguar I A+. Crit strength for yourself for 3 turns when on a forest field. Increased crit star drop rate and gather rate for yourself. Okay. The 2 Lishu wins, young and old. Fair enough. +1 to the both of them. I just need to find them, so they're literally right next to each other. That makes things easier. That makes things a whole lot easier. Kin Liang Yu. Okay. She's not... Whoa. No. Stop. I want to select multiples. There we go. I'm positive I can smell blood. Reminds me of the winds of South America. How about it, kiddo? You ever been with a jaguar? No. And rank up quest, that's actually good. I'm glad I get a rank up quest. Hey, you know, I don't know how these things are pronounced. I'm just going phonetically, man. And 3 quartz. Nice. 3 quartz, a rank up quest. That's another 2 quartz. It's nice to be... And we got a super or great success. Very nice. Alright. So that is Jaguar fully leveled. Now let's get the Jaguar fully skilled. Yes, phonetically for American English. Because I am American, and I speak at the English. Phonetically to pronounce a name in Chinese is a horrible idea. You'll get smacked. Good to know. Very good to know. I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep Taiga on this final ascension. I don't know. I kind of like the more badass look for Taiga compared to the goofy Jaguar warrior look. You know? Also, no issues getting her to a 666. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to see what that clip exactly is later, but alright. But yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be the end point of the stream. Oh wow, multi-clip by Janice. Multi-clip power. And yeah, so I think it's about time I start wrapping things up. Like I said, I did not look into the Beowulf challenge quest thing on the Bleached Earth, so I do not feel confident with trying to take it on. I don't have the Madness Orbs for Saberdusa to get her up. Like, she's not even on the available list. How many do I even need total, actually? Right, I need 144 plus 12. I need 156 more, so yeah. I'm still a fair bit off. But that's something I'll worry about later. I still have 50 rank up quests to do. 50 more rank ups, which, to be fair, that's just 100 quartz alone from doing all the rank up quests, and then another 50 here. So, I mean, that's a good amount of quartz. Just saying. I'm happy to do the rank up quest if it gets me that kind of quartz levels. And Jaguar's jumped up to the top, so... But yeah, I think I'm going to officially call today's stream here, so... I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same game. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. If you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like this video. It shows the support. Comment if you have anything to say. Subscribe to my channel there. And in the description below is a link to the Twitch and the Discord where you can join. But for now, thank you all once more so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.